today?
How we doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Hey guys, this is episode 2 of the JeikuFilms podcast. I'm here with my co-star, Nick Mantuano.
I'm Nick Mantuano. I make films and clothes and other things, and now podcasts.
Yeah. I don't think the group or
who
the
are
subscribers...
you? I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Jake.
Yeah,
Davila.
you're Jake Davila, head of JeikuFilms.
Yeah, I'm not up to my channel, except for this now, which I'm going to be up to. I would say I'm a content creator, but I'm not really.
I mean,
I'm doing podcasts now.
Yeah, we make podcasts. That's content.
But we have something to tell to you guys about.
Yes, sir. We watched a new movie.
So
last week, we reviewed Godzilla versus Hedorah the Smog Monster.
Yes.
So we
got
saw that, and I was like, that was pretty weird. And I told you the next one I wanted to review
was Godzilla versus Hedorah. Or my bad, I apologize. Ebirah.
Again!
Ebirah, Horror of the Deep is what it's called.
A.K.A. Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, a.k.a.
Yes.
Godzilla versus Larry the Lobster.
Yes.
Plenty of names.
Plenty of names indeed. This movie came out in 1968. We're going to be talking about it, all right? Because that's the point of these podcasts nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I
obviously.
mean, so overall, one word. Like, what do you think? Just like,
if I could describe this movie in one word,
yeah, what do you think?
I think it was like the defined word of average.
Average.
This is a average movie.
I think that's the perfect word to describe it. Like,
yeah, it didn't blow me
it
away.
had its characters, it had its story, it had its setting, it had its Godzilla, it had its villain. That's all it needed.
Yeah, it had Godzilla, right? For like,
it just
10
followed
minutes.
the formula, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. I have a little fact I wrote down for that one.
But starting at the very beginning here, we meet our main human characters. We never bother to learn their name. This is two English-speaking American men who know zero
guys.
Japanese watching these films, just because we like making movies and we like big monsters fighting.
And listen, guys, I'm going to be better at this. I'm going to start writing these guys' names down, okay? Yeah. So I'll be better.
But, I mean, there's a group of main characters. It's a group of guys. One's like a typical business guy. I think he's like looking for his like long-lost brother or something, but he can't find a boat.
His brother has been kidnapped, or their ship crashed, and they trying to find him because he believes they're alive.
His brother was lost at sea.
Yes.
And he's trying to get a boat to go find his brother. So, very, very Outer Banks,
and
John B-esque.
So they go to this competition, which is quite insane.
Oh my god, yeah. So then he shows up to this competition.
Yes.
Because he's trying to win a yacht.
And this yacht, the way you have to do it is you have to keep dancing until everyone stops. By the time he gets there, they're on day 3.
So that's
72 hours.
72 straight hours of
dancing. I mean, that is beyond insane.
So they're trying to win this yacht, and did they win it?
No, they don't even come close. The guys he meet up with, they have only done it for a day, and they said they wish they could have gone longer.
Yeah, they couldn't do it.
But that is...
So how do they get a boat? I forget.
So the way they get a boat in this is... So the competition's still going. They leave the place, and they find the boat outside.
Yeah, don't they, like, steal it?
And they just steal the boat.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They literally
steal
a boat.
And I was like, well, there goes the competition right there.
Yeah, there's everything.
So everyone's just going to continue to work, and they're going to have, like...
They steal the grand prize yacht.
There's food, there's clothes, and there's other stuff in there that I didn't point out. But there's stuff in there that they can have. And they just leave.
And then, But there's another thing they found on the boat was another guy, right?
Another guy is in the boat
because he planned
to steal the boat.
He comes out with a shotgun, and they're all terrified, and he's like, you're good, you can stay the night, but get out later.
And then he wakes up to them just sailing, and also his gun's missing.
Yeah, they wake up in the middle of the ocean, because the one dude was, like, trying to find his brother, right?
Yep.
So, like, while everyone was sleeping, he, like, started sailing the boat, and now they're in the middle of the ocean, they're like, what the hell?
It turns out that this guy's gun was actually just a toy gun. They say
that's right.
They say it in the movie. It was a fake gun.
His rifle wasn't even real.
So he's already a fraud.
Did they know that his rifle wasn't real?
No, they didn't know it intentionally, but then they...
Damn, so he had guts taking that boat out in the middle of the night.
Yes, he did. But, I'm just going to be quite frank. I did not like this movie.
Really? I thought it was okay.
I did not like this movie.
It's definitely the worst out of the
bunch.
How many have I seen?
We have seen 3 total now. We've watched this one, Megalon, and Son of Godzilla.
And, Smog Monster.
And Smog Monster. Okay, so this
we've
is
seen 4.
Okay.
This is definitely 4th place.
Hey, look at that. We are coming along. Just like, what, 33 left to go. We'll catch up. Don't worry, we'll catch up.
We'll get there.
What else?
But, yeah, I mean, the human characters were okay. There's 2 dudes that are, like, in banana yellow raincoats, and then there's, like...
Banana yellow
the one goofy dude who gets kidnapped, who wears the hoodie, who I thought was extremely annoying.
Yeah, we just named him Hoodie Man.
Yeah, he was extremely annoying.
Nick did not like this character whatsoever.
And then we got...
I thought he was fine.
Who else was there? There was the girl.
There was a girl.
And then there was the dude in, like, the red.
In the
shorts. Yeah, we need to
we are terrible with these names right now. In the next movie, we'll get better. I'll just write the characters' names down for this.
But this is a Godzilla review. I almost forgot, kind of like the movie almost forgot it was a Godzilla movie.
Yeah. I was going to tell you this later.
Godzilla doesn't show up until how
kind of like the hour mark in movie.
Wow.
This is an hour and 34-minute movie. And he shows up pretty damn late. Well, that's because originally...
Oh, yeah. Fun fact.
He wasn't supposed to be in this movie. This was supposed to be a King Kong movie. I don't even know the name of the title. There was a title for this.
King Kong versus the Sea Monster.
Yeah, it wasn't actually that. Yeah, we're just gonna say that. Yeah, it was supposed to be King Kong because Godzilla does King Kong traits in this.
Yeah,
he's like he finds this woman very like.
Yeah, he crushes on a girl.
Yeah,
he gets like.
He wakes up from electricity, which is something that Toho made Godzilla. That made King Kong do, wake up from electricity and get him stronger.
And Universal copied that from Frankenstein.
Yes. So there's like a whole mix. It's a whole thing that you would have to look up on Wikizilla for that. Well, great reliable source. They know everything. What did you think of Ebirah in this?
Yeah. So main attraction. Well, so anyway, back to the story because we're getting to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're stuck. The dude's sailing in the middle of the night looking for his brother. So they're just in the middle of the ocean, stranded. They don't know what to do. Eventually, they come across Ebirah, the sea monster, who is... I mean, the reason I wanted to watch this one is because I love the ocean, and I love boats, and I love the sea and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge fan of that. So, like, I was really excited. Like, Godzilla versus the sea monster? Hell yeah, that sounds lit. It disappointed me so much. Like, everything was so mid. Right down to the design of Ebirah. Like,
you don't like Ebirah's design?
It's just a giant shrimp.
Yeah,
like,
Ebirah in Japanese means shrimp, which is kind of ironic because he looks just like a lobster.
He's like just a giant shrimp with lobster claws. Like, nothing really special. Like, Godzilla is like a mixture of dinosaurs.
I wrote it down for Godzilla.
It's literally just a mixture of, like,
I wrote down for Godzilla that his face just reminds me of the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, he did look like Cookie Monster.
He's got, like, this weird flap on him, and it is in his mouth area, and it just looks funny and goofy to me.
Big fat mouth, dude.
But
yeah, I mean, Ebirah's design was kind of lame. It's just a giant shrimp. Like, out of all the kaijus Godzilla's, like, fought... Like, and we just got done watching Hedorah, which is, like, one of the coolest designs ever.
The shit monster.
Literally one of the coolest desigs I've ever seen.
Hedorah. Disgusting, but awesome.
We just watched Godzilla versus the giant shrimp.
Yes. Well, at least we know he'll probably get a seafood boil at the end of this situation.
Yes, the seafood broil.
What did you think of the music in this movie?
There was, like, a lot of interesting music choices. It was definitely a product of the times. Like,
yeah,
it sounded like
I liked some parts. But then when he's about to get attacked from these the swarm of planes, remember he's like dancing. Yeah. He's about to fall asleep, and he wakes up, and then there's this weird music that just kicks in.
It's like some groovy, like, upbeat music that just shouldn't be playing when planes are about to shoot down Godzilla
and die and explode on him. And
but then there's, like, a scene where, like, Godzilla catches a plane in midair and just crushes it with his bare hands.
Yeah,
and that's, like, the coolest thing ever.
That was awesome. Nick likes the when he's waking up scene.
Yeah, the scene where he's, like, charging up and waking up, that was really good effects.
So what they do is they get this metal wire and they somehow just bring it all the way down to the cave where he's sleeping. And then they get this machete, which they collect in the beginning of the movie. And so the lightning strikes and hits conductor. That. Yeah, and it hits that, and then it goes straight to his spinals or his dorsal fins, and then it just wakes him up, and he's fully charged up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But then he sleeps again an hour later.
And then he sleeps again an hour later. Takes a nap.
Takes another nap.
But then eventually, he absolutely claps a giant shrimp.
Yeah.
But not before they play a friendly game of volleyball first.
They play volleyball. Oh my god, that was
This is one of them goofy movies for sure. This is like the beginning of that.
Yeah, I told Nick, this is where it all. I believe this is where it all starts.
This is right after
Invasion of the Astro Monsters, where he started to crack up jokes. He started laughing, but then this is where it all turns, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean,
well, for the Showa era, I believe, until we get to the late 70s.
I mean, there's it's a pretty average movie. Like nothing jumps out. There's a couple cool scenes, like the scene, like I just said, where they're conducting the electricity and Godzilla charges up and wakes up. That scene's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's the scene where they're like, oh, they're in the boat and they're like, what's that? It's a giant claw, and it's Ebirah, and it destroys their boat. That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
And shipwrecks them on an island.
Ebirah does this. He knocks these two people off that are trying to escape the island from the red bamboo is what they're called. And
tell us about that.
And then the red bamboo. Oh my god! So they control Ebirah by this. They're
like
fruit.
A tribe, right?
Yeah. No, they're just like these rich Japanese people that just take slaves. People that have been involved with Ebirah situation. They just captured them and they take them, and so they're just slaves. And so they have this yellow fruit juice or whatever.
This yellow liquid.
Yeah, and they feed it to Ebirah to control him to get along with him.
It's like the anti-Ebirah goo.
Yeah, and that comes back for later.
It's so random.
Yeah, I know.
Yellow paint is like this.
Yellow.
What's a Green Lantern? Yellow is his weakness.
Maybe he's just in love with him. I don't know.
He hates the color yellow.
But so they get along, and what was I saying?
But yeah, the red bamboo are the antagonists.
The red bamboo are the antagonists.
They're the corporate, they try to control Ebirah, but whatchamacallit, they're the island that Ebirah he's not from an island, he lives underwater.
He just lives around.
There's an island where there's a tribe on it, and they all kind of worship him, and they harness the yellow stuff from their island, right? And they
don't worship him. These are the guys that.
But they live with him peacefully because they got the yellow liquid, don't they?
No.
So where does that shit come from?
They're slaves.
This movie made no goddamn sense.
So the people he's referring to are the slaves. They're forced to make this juice. They're supporting Mothra, but they're captured from their island to over here to work on.
Oh yeah, Mothra's in this.
Yeah, Mothra is in this. Notice that we didn't say Mothra at all in the beginning of this video at all.
Because she
doesn't show. She's 3 minutes. She's 3 minutes of screen time. Probably.
Yeah, she's barely.
A lot of this is just
she's a cameo.
Yeah, a lot of this is just them singing to her, just her sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah. Until
the very end, she wakes up and says, "Okay," but we won't get to that till later.
Yeah. But anyway, let's see.
We have a lot. We wrote a lot down for this.
Originally going to be King Kong. Yeah. There's the one scene where they get stranded on the island and they go through 40 bunches of bananas.
Oh my god, these guys were. I know they ran out of food, but these guys just ate nothing but bananas. They found this tree and they just they struck gold. And 4 guys, I believe. Yeah, they were eating those bananas. And then we started calling it one guy with the yellow shirt with the black stripes, just yellow Banana Man.
Banana Man, yeah.
Banana Man. I'm gonna call him Peely now.
Peely from Fortnite. Yo, Godzilla, kaiju stuff on Fortnite. Godzilla skin.
I pay for it. Honestly, I'll come back just to play that.
Wait, really random off topic, but I always say this, but Fortnite kills it with these character designs all the time. The Marvel characters and the DC characters.
Fortnite skins.
I hate Fortnite, but I love Fortnite art
comic book skins. Yes.
Yeah, but the comic book characters, the Marvel and the DC characters, their designs in Fortnite, always perfect.
Most of the time they're
Captain America in Fortnite is the best he's ever looked. I stand by it.
It's fine. I give you that one. I like that.
You gotta clip that. YouTube Shorts. Let's do it.
Shorts. First underwater fight scene we get. We've never seen this yet.
It becomes a trait later on. There's more, right?
Yeah, there's more.
And this is the first. So this is a pioneering of it.
Yes, and this is cool because Ebirah is a water kaiju. He's supposed to be in water. It's weird coming in. So just seeing those two finally fight underwater is cool, and I liked it.
To get a modern remake.
Oh my god! You want a remake of this movie?
Well, no, but to get to make a modern Godzilla movie and to put a scene in it where he fights Ebirah underwater would probably be better.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it would be cool. I liked it. I thought it looked cool. What else did we get? Yeah, you said play.
The fact that there's a scene in a movie in 1968 where there's 2 people in these giant costumes underwater is fighting.
Oh no, we mistaken the year.
Oh yeah,
66.
Apparently, it came out in 66 first in Japan or whatever.
Japanese.
I guess it got re-released as Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
Yeah, in
the
America,
US.
I wouldn't be surprised because
That's
us Americans are we're pretty stupid sometimes.
Yeah, we're pretty slow.
We're pretty slow. We're not up to the times.
Just ask Nintendo.
Yeah.
They couldn't even give us the real Mario 2 because it was too hard.
Oh, because that was a completely different game, right? I know.
Yeah,
it was originally a different game.
They made Mario 2 and they released it in Japan and they're like, this is way too hard for stupid Americans.
This is a completely different game.
So they took some random game called Doki Doki Panic and they put Mario characters in it and they said Mario.
And this
2.
is quite ironic because that is my favorite out of the three.
Oh, I love it. I love Mario.
It's my favorite
2.
one out of the original three.
But Mario 3 is superior.
Yes.
Anyways, back to Godzilla.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. We're talking about Mario.
Godzilla on NES? No, that's a game.
But hey, we'll talk about Mario maybe one day. Maybe we'll watch the original live action movie.
Oh, God.
We're going to watch the original.
It would get views.
It would get views. The terrible fight scene with the bird that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, so that wasn't even like a bird. That was supposed to be a whole kaiju.
I don't know what that was.
Like a mini kaiju, but they didn't even care.
Me and you could disagree. It was just bad.
Yeah.
You could barely see anything.
Random bird monster hops in, starts fighting Godzilla. The editing is terrible, and then he leaves, and you never see him again.
Just keeps headbutting him. And
yeah,
if you want to, I don't know.
It's like a woodpecker.
I would have killed it too. I would have just set it on fire as well if he just kept doing that to me. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Jesus, took him long enough.
And Godzilla just does a one-shot to his fucking face. Excuse my language.
Atomic breath.
It's just atomic breath his ass. The red bamboo has stormtrooper aim. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, wait. There's so many
God.
shootout scenes in this movie.
Yeah, and they miss everything. Oh my God.
They never make one shot, I don't think.
I thought they did, but because the guy was just standing still, like, oh, but he just missed completely. And I was like, oh, so these guys just pretty bad.
Yeah, no.
They're pretty terrible at their job.
They can't shoot for shit at all.
Wait, so what king? Oh, okay, I read that.
Just running through the notes page.
Just trying to.
There's so much we wrote about this movie. It's like
Peely is what I'm calling him. You'll watch the movie and you'll see. By the way, if you're reviewing this now, listen to us now, podcast, and we're talking about a movie you even watched, go watch the movie first and then come back to this, please.
Or not.
Or not. You don't.
If you're like me and you don't have patience and you don't want to watch a movie that's not in English, then and you don't have a podcast where you might talk about movies.
You might find us an English dub, but we saw this on Max, and Max unfortunately didn't have an English dub for this, which is unfortunate. Which I thought they would, because some of these you can find in dub. But
honestly, overall, this one is pretty boring.
Pretty boring.
Lame.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, watch Godzilla versus Hedorah if you want something just out there, but watch Godzilla versus Megalon if you want something really good.
So this is the Peely guy, which I said earlier.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket.
He's my favorite in this movie.
Really?
Him and the girl.
I don't have a favorite. I have a least favorite.
Oh, I know who.
And it's Hoodie guy.
Hoodie man.
Hoodie man.
When you guys watch, you'll see who we're talking about. Nick did not find him funny whatsoever. I thought he was funny. I thought he was fine. He did his role, which is probably just a comedic relief, which is probably what he's all here for. But no,
he was annoying.
But what I was gonna say about Peely is. So there's this one scene of him and the Hoodie man. They open the door and he's like, "Wow, you did that really quick. How did you do that?" And the guy Peely looks at him. He's like, "It's because I'm a pro."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, he was so badass in that.
I love it. He's like, "Yes, I'm a pro." And he said the way he said it. Yeah, he was like he was a badass.
Because I'm a pro.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm really good at my job.
And you know what's they make him so slick and suave and cool, and the music in this sounds so James Bond. And there's a lot of sneaking around in this. It has a lot of spy qualities, 60s spy movie qualities.
Oh, the James Bond music that kicks in this for Ebirah's
not
first
exactly,
song.
but
it sounds
it's pretty close.
It sounds just like the original.
Dude, there's music in this that sounds just like music from the James Bond movies.
And I don't even need you to even look it up what year the James Bond movie come out. It was way earlier than this.
Really?
So this is a definite copyright.
Yeah, but they definitely took inspiration from James Bond with this one, spy movies. But they gave it a little nautical theme.
I like the music, even though it's a ripoff.
Yeah, the music was cool, honestly.
'Cause I can't hate on it if it sounds just like something I like. Godzilla, dummy simping.
Oh, yeah. Godzilla Dumpy? Damn!
Godzilla did have a dumpy in this movie.
He did, dude. Godzilla.
Oh yeah, let me ask you that. What did you think of his design in this movie? Is it better than the last movie, or is it
I don't
worse?
remember, but he looks like Cookie Monster.
He looks like Cookie Monster. You like Cookie Monster?
I love Cookie Monster. Who doesn't love Cookie Monster?
Yeah, man. Who doesn't like Sesame Street?
Give me your best Cookie Monster.
Well, I would eat cookies and just start munching, but that's
Well, give me your
cookie.
That was pretty good. Let's see if I can do better. Ready? Cookie.
We're so off top. Cookie.
Is that good?
It's great for me.
Works for me. Next scene.
Next scene, indeed.
No, I mean his design was kind of funky.
Funky?
Funky?
Yeah, you said funky?
Dude, we're losing our minds.
I know. I like. It's not the worst one we've seen. We'll see worse ones later. I mean, there's unpopular ones. There's unpopular ones that people like that I don't like. Millennium Era. But that's okay. You know.
Throwing shade.
Yeah, throwing shade indeed. 2000 design sucked. Anyways, we're going off topic. We'll talk about that movie
Godzilla
later.
dummy simping refers to the fact that he's like pulls a king. This is like I
Yeah.
didn't really enjoy it. Like
He gives
like
gives
it.
that girl the light skin eyes. He's
Like Godzilla falls in love with like a human girl or like takes infatuation with a human girl in this, and like I didn't really like it because to me it's just like
it's so out of character.
it's more of a King Kong thing.
It's not Godzilla thing. So it's another indication that this is supposed to be Kong.
Yeah, it was a Kong thing, but I guess they put it in there.
They put it in there. More marquee value. They've done this
More
plenty of
marquee
times.
value.
They've done this plenty of times.
Oh my god!
Jet Jaguar is supposed to have his own movie.
Literally.
Godzilla's throwing in.
Imagine if Godzilla wasn't in that movie. Jet Jaguar versus Megalon.
Yeah, I'm glad he was because he gets his ass kicked from both kaiju.
Whenever we review Godzilla versus Megalon,
Yes.
the thumbnail, we're not drawing Godzilla in it.
What you trying to draw? Jet Jaguar?
Jet Jaguar and
Jet
Megalon.
Jaguar. You should do that right after this.
I will.
We'll tell you guys what we're going to be reviewing the next episode. This episode at the very end. I mean, I know it in my head.
What are we reviewing?
I'll tell you. I switched it up. I'll tell you it's not the one I told you outside.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it up a bit. Yeah, any last input you got to say about this movie? Like, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, compared to the other three that I've seen, like, they each kind of have, like, something, like, memorable about them, but this one was honestly just forgettable. There wasn't a lot, like...
And I thought, back then, I liked this movie back then, but after watching it again...
It's just very basic now, like, it's just Godzilla versus a giant shrimp, and the people do some things, and... Like, it's not boring, it's just, like, very bland.
Yeah.
Basic, you know what I mean?
What do you think about the villains? What do you think about the bamboo? What do you think about the red bamboo?
The red bamboo were cool.
Yeah, the guy with the eye patch was cool.
Yeah, it's cool having like an organization of villains. Like I always like that, like evil corporate like.
Yeah, because Godzilla fights aliens in this at times too.
Yeah, that's
which
cool.
We'll get into that another movie. There's plenty.
I mean, compared to Aliens, I guess it was kind of boring, but I liked them.
Yeah,
personally.
Which is fair. Yeah, but all right, we're about to go to ratings now.
Yeah, so...
the 1 through 10, do in decimals, because there's plenty of these movies.
Before we do the ratings, I'd like to just...
Oh, he's got another one.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say, like, I've seen Son of Godzilla, I've seen Godzilla versus Megalon, I've seen Godzilla versus Hedorah, and I've seen Godzilla versus Ebirah.
Yes.
And out of those four, this one, Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, Ebirah, is by far the worst one.
This is the worst one?
So
okay.
That's definitely down at the bottom.
And
then...
that.
Number 3 would probably be Son of Godzilla, and then 2 would be Smog Monster.
Oh, you like Smog Monster?
It's dude, it's unique.
All right.
And then
he prefers Smog Monster over Manila.
Number 1 is Godzilla versus Megalon.
Okay, that's fair.
But anyway, back to ratings.
Ratings, indeed. There we go. 1 through 10.
I don't remember what I gave the last one.
You gave the last one... Just talk to the fans for a little bit.
Yeah, I gave Godzilla versus Hedorah the Smog Monster.
You gave that a 7.6.
All right. Yeah, I gave that a 7.6. So...
And I gave it a 6.3. But this, I'm just going to... Well, I'll let you go first, obviously.
I mean, there's a couple cool scenes. I like the scene where he gets woken up by the electricity. And I like the scene where, like, Ebirah, like, destroys the boat. Like, there's some cool scenes. But just a lot of it is really, like, out of character. Like, you could tell that, like, they forced Godzilla into a King Kong movie.
Yes.
Like, the whole, like, crushing on the girl was weird. And, like, all that. And it was just honestly, like, very basic, bland. Like, nothing, like, standing out like the other ones.
I think it blew my mind. The music just being out of place. But I like the music.
Except for the music, the funky music.
I like the music, but it's just not what I would think for a Godzilla movie.
I would probably... I mean, the only thing... if I only like a couple, like, shots and, like, the music, but, like, the story and, like, everything else, and, like, the main, like, attraction, the sea monster, isn't that cool, I'm gonna have to give it, like, a 6-0.
A flat 6.
A flat 6.
Okay. All right. I respect the rating.
Flat 6. I'm being really generous.
No, I agree. I'm gonna be generous, too.
Cause like it's cool.
I like a handful of things in this movie, and I mean literally like 5 things at the top of my head. Probably just music I like, but like at the same time I contradict that because I don't like it in certain spots.
Yeah.
I like Godzilla's design in this. It's goofy, but it's also like a little serious at the same time. I like some of the human characters. I like the villain. I kind of I even like Ebirah. I like Ebirah, but everything else I just don't like. I mean,
some of the human characters are annoying and
like the whole thing is they're here to find his brother, and after that one scene, they don't even bring it up ever again.
Yeah, literally.
They're here to find his brother, and he finds him, and they don't bring it up ever again.
And his brother's got a sick sweater vest. I gotta add.
Sick sweater.
I don't know if it's a sweater vest, but it's a vest, and it's the coolest. It's a really cool vest. Just wanted to put that out there. If anybody wants to find that vest for me, hit me up. And yeah.
Yeah, go to Get Lost.
Oh yeah, that too. I make clothes. So wait, we'll do that.
We'll do it at the very end. Don't worry.
But back to the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a flat 5.
Flat 5.
Like a
crazy.
Flat 5. It didn't. There's things in this that I like, but there's a lot of things I don't like, and I can't give it any higher than a 5.
I would give it a 5 because it's. I would say it's just dead middle. There's nothing special about
exactly.
it.
That's why I'm just dead middle for me because.
But I'm giving it a 6 because, like, I like boats in the ocean.
You know, tomorrow I'm gonna. Next time we hang out, like next Tuesday, I'm gonna dress up as the hoodie guy that you don't like.
I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm not gonna let you in my house.
I'm gonna act just like him too, all goofy and stuff.
Oh god, horrible. I hated him.
But
yeah, I give it a flat 6.
Flat 6, which is fair. And I gave it a 5, and that's how we just feel about the movie. Seriously,
not as good as the other.
Do we recommend you watching this?
If you want something on in the background, like if you're having a Godzilla party and like you already watched all the good ones and you just need something on in the background, then yeah.
Yeah, if you want to watch something for just a couple laughs,
yeah,
go ahead. This is for you. But that's all you really
honestly
get.
Like if you're trying to watch something ironically, watch the Smog Monster because that one's got more shock value. That's got weird
and that one has a message towards it.
Yeah, even that.
That one has a message. Don't pollute, kids. It even
tells you not to pollute. I feel like we're going to be talking about that movie in the 80th episode of the podcast.
80. We're going to be talking about a movie that has nothing to do with Godzilla and just like, Smog Monster would be just like that too. Okay.
But we're not going to do only Godzilla movies.
No,
correct?
we are not. But I am going to get
We're starting off doing Godzilla movies.
We're going to get
that was just something we wanted to do, and we were like, hey, let's start a podcast. But
later on we will be doing other movies, but we are going to get a lot of the Godzilla movies out of the way. But we will be doing other movies. Nick has a movie that he wants to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching some of our favorite movies. We're gonna be getting our friends and watching their favorite movies and reviewing them. But I really want to watch my favorite movie of all time, and you guys will one day find that out.
Nick wants me to watch. Well, we're gonna watch the Garfield movie.
Yeah. No, I mean my favorite.
He wants to do a review on that, and I said, okay, we can do a review on that.
So Memorial Day weekend, there's a new Garfield movie coming out, and I love Garfield, so I think we should definitely go.
We both love Garfield. I don't like Chris Pratt as voice acting, but I'll watch it. I don't like the idea of just a dad figure all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean.
But hey, it's alright.
I don't really care about Garfield's dad, but maybe the movie will be good.
It might be great.
So we're going to go see it, and we're going to probably do an episode on it when it comes out. But in the meantime, we'll probably do some Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
But,
okay. But here we are. The movie review that we're going to be watching next Tuesday.
Oh, damn. My dog wants to know. He's hyped.
We're going to be watching one of my personal favorites. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, the original 1974 movie.
That's a classic.
My apologies, 1973. Or maybe it is 4. I don't know.
I heard that's a classic.
This is the original one. We can watch that one, and then there's Terror, which this is a 2-part. You have to watch that one, and you have to watch the next one.
Word.
Yes. That's what we're going to be watching next week.
I met Hedera. I met Ebirah. I'm about to meet Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Meeting all these new friends.
Also, there will be the Discord linked in the subscription. Or what is it? The description.
Yeah, the YouTube description.
Yes.
As well as I also make clothes.
Yes, if you want to check those out.
If you want to check those out, it's
we gotta get merch then.
Yeah, maybe one day. But for now,
if you guys want to wear a JeikuFilms t-shirt,
yeah, let us know if you guys want to wear merch for the podcast.
Let us know.
But yeah, for now, I have my own clothing line that I'm trying to kick off. I'm using TeePublic, so it's teepublic.com/nickmantuanoart. I'll leave it linked in the description, and I'll leave my Instagram linked in the description too. Get lost.
Heck yeah, brother.
But yeah. See you guys in the next one, right?
Yep. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll play our theme song right now. And maybe a little bit of the Hebra theme. Who knows? I'll edit it in. All right, guys.
Word.
Take
Adios.
care.